I was at Ahanta from Bukro DMSC school. My anticipation for coming here was I was thinking we're just coming to go through the normal science topics that we have been teaching in school. But when I came, a lot has changed, and especially about space science, a lot has changed. I've gotten much more knowledge and insight into how to deal with certain things. And with this knowledge, I intend going back and helping my kids and even my friends get more insight into these things because they help a lot. I've seen they help a lot, and it's going to go a long way in helping improve our community, especially in where we stay and where we teach. It's going to help us a lot.
I'm Ahanta from St. Mary's Boys Secondary School, Appoint. I came for this program. In fact, when I was coming, I thought it was the usual GES style, whereby we come to have some blackboard demonstration and then cardboard, those things. So when I came in, we were given this particular kit. I got scared a bit because I was like, wow, this is a different program altogether. We came and learned a lot of things. As you can see now, I'm trying to use a water sensor to determine the water level of the water in the beaker over here. Our program is such a way that the water level is above, let's say 10 millimeters. The sensor, which happens to be the LED, would blink. So let's have one demonstration. So as you can see, this is an Arduino microcontroller that I use in programming with the help of the software to determine the water level in the beaker over here. So the program is such a way that with the water, if I detect that the water level is about 500 millimeters, the LED over here should be on. So if we can take a closer shot at my screen monitor, we realize that my readings are all 000. And so the LED is not on. If I should dip it, it's because the sensor is not in the water. So if I should dip the sensor in the water, you see that the LED is on. Now if you correspond it to the reading over here, you have a reading about 600 and over. That is why the LED is on. If I should remove it and then there's no more water, it is already falling down. So the program is really, really beneficial. Whatever knowledge that I've acquired over here, I will try to impact it onto my kids at St. Mary's Secondary School. Thank you.
My name is Richard. I'm coming from Adwa DAAG. Before coming for this program, I was thinking it was going to be introduction to the simple normal basic electronics. But to be honest with you, the things that I'm seeing here are a bit unbearable. So here I am with the knowledge on all these things for now. Going back, I'm going to use some of these basic electronics to explain the normal and then some natural phenomena that is happening in our school. One of our classrooms, for instance, has a very high temperature index. With the device that I have here now, called the buzzer, I can now use this one to detect the temperature range inside the room. Now my argument is, what about somebody who is having an ear problem inside my room? I added an LED which will then indicate to the one with the hearing problem that upon seeing this light, it means the temperature inside the room is around this place or below this place. That is exactly what I'm going to use to explain to them what is happening. And I believe with this normal design, they themselves will come out with some basic or natural happenings in the environment using this instrument.
I am Ivan Slopisam, coming from St. Mary's Boys Secondary, Takrade. Before the program, I was expecting that we will be going through the normal way, the normal workshop we have been attending, where we are introduced to better ways of teaching. But on the first day, we realized that this is quite different, very interesting. We were introduced to programming, basic electronics, For example, what I have here, I have my two kids and I'm trying to build a device which will detect the change in temperature. What I have here is I have a microcontroller, a breadboard, in which I've encoded a program such that this being the temperature sensor, I have my LED here. The connections are such that when the temperature reading is less than or equal to 30 degrees Celsius, this buzzer, which is the alarm, will sound and the light will be on. But when the temperature changes to be greater than 30, the alarm will be off and the light will also go off. This is a basic electronics on how to control temperature changes. Yeah, with this idea, when getting back to school, make children, my students, be aware of how some devices we use in our normal home operate. For example, the TV remote controller, which I will make them understand that it is using the same kind of techniques, a sensor, which is a motion sensor in the remote controller, just as applying that temperature.
Vivian Arabamoni, the Science and Math Coordinator in the Ahanta West District. I oversee the activities of the Science and Math teachers in the district. What do you want? Before I came for the program, my expectation was to learn more activities on science, math, and physics. That is the integrated science. But what I've learned here has broadened my knowledge and has quickened me to do more innovation in project activities. I intend to support the teachers who came in the various circuits who came for the program. I'll also do a random visit to some of the schools in the district and organize program on STEM activities.
From this school Methodist churches. When I received a letter inviting me to this workshop, I thought it was a mere workshop. But the first day the workshop was introduced to me, I was so excited. And after going through this workshop, it has broadened my mind in some of the science areas like space science, basic electronics, and others. So this has increased my knowledge in delivering these topics, especially in Form 3, where we have the space science talking about rockets launching in space. It also increased my knowledge in delivering topic on basic electronics in Form 1, whereby I'm exposed to the part of the electronic circuits and others, and how to even conduct small particles. So I'm very, very happy and very excited, which when I go back, I will become a tool to change the students' understanding or to improve their understanding in science. So I promise to set up STEM club in my school as possible and back on projects with the students.
Hello, this is Jacob Ambo from the Liberty Senior Higher Secondary School. I teach physics. I was invited by Space Science System Research Institute for a 5-day program. When we were invited, we thought we were going to learn things in space, but it has been wonderful being with them because apart from learning things in space, we have also learned a lot about electronics and then even programming, which is very, very important in the physics that I teach at the University Senior High Technology. We did a lot of experiments, and I have one of the experiments to show you as my projects that I did. Over here, I designed my own program to control some systems. We have these LEDs and then LDR. What happens is that these LED can represent any step of things that someone will do. For example, we have kept something and don't want anyone to take. You don't need to close your door. All that you need is an alarm. So let's say the LDR is hidden in the thing that you don't want anyone to take. So as soon as the person makes attempt to take it, your hand is on it, and then the buzzer gives a signal that someone is making an attempt to take the thing that is there, and then so you can see that these little things, if we teach our students, will give them the zeal to follow science up to university level, especially those who want to follow electronics and then those who want to go to space. That it's not difficult, and it's not only those who have the capacity to learn that it's hands-on. Once you have learned the hands-on, you are also going to impart to the students that we teach about hands-on. Thank you very much.
St. Francis GHS in Aguna Western region. Before we undertook this program, we were thinking of doing something that we normally do in class, but then when we started the program, it's a 5-day program, but when we started, it was something different. They took us through all this project that we had, which is also going to help us as we teach in our classrooms, and also to do other projects that we were very important. So I think this should go on in every district.
My name is Yoko, a tutor at the University of Senior Technical School. Some weeks ago, we were invited to a program. I knew it was going to be electronically based one. I never knew it was going to be that exciting. So I came over. I've really benefited from this program. I've learned a lot because it's called hands-on science, where we try to apply the use of programming and electronics to build something very exciting. And I hope the knowledge that I've acquired is going to impart it onto the future generation through the various students that I have. I know they're also very excited, and I hope one day get very innovative ideas from this setup program.
I am Renfred Winfred, from Abasi Community Basic School. I was invited to take part in the Space Science Research Institute program, which has been organized in Ahanta West District in the Western region. Before I was coming, I had so much hope that we are coming to be enlightened basically on the basic electronics and how to create robots and other things which we can use to teach our children, so that those who cannot even do practically or theoretically to universities and the rest can be able to acquire some of the skills here to use it as their means of earning living. And when we came from the introduction stage to now, we have acquired and I have acquired so much experience. As I stand, we have formed this board with chasing lights, and I use the LRD in order to program it in a way that when the bulbs are having, my LEDs are having so much light intensity, then the lights will be chasing up and down in that order that we can create the various designs that are used in the stores, like you are welcome, Merry Christmas, and all these things that are used in filling stations. So with this knowledge, I can then organize some clubs or use my school students to teach them how to combine ICT electrification, so that as they go out, they can also achieve something and use it as an end of a living. So I'm very happy for taking part in this particular science, space science research institute program being organized right here in the Ahanta West.